She left. I thought you left, so I didn't see you come back. Yeah, whenever you're ready.
Our company's name is Wallet Tech, and we're here to solve your problems. I'm Violette.
I'm Juan.
I'm Manushi.
And I'm Gil.
So not too long ago, my father had realized he'd misplaced his credit card. He texted all of us in a panic trying to figure out where it was, but without knowing when he lost it, he couldn't figure out where. He had called Visa, and they said that there was already $600 charged to Amazon. By then it was too late, but he had to call Amazon, and they had to cancel his charges, he had to cancel his credit card, and he was like, it was a month before like everything was all solved, so he was pretty upset, and it was too late by then.
So some of the issues that we saw in that scenario, which are seen daily in other people's lives, was identity theft, the loss of monetary funds, the card was difficult to find, and there was a big hassle to like stop the problems, cancel everything, get a new card.
So our solution is an RFID protected wallet with a slim and innovative design. It's connected to an app which is compatible with Android as well as iOS. And our product also includes tracking features and a freezing option to enhance security.
So then here we have a rundown of the app. Once you get it, you have the option to put as many cards as your wallet can fit. We have a Citi Simplicity card, and then we have an American Express Black card. So then once we click on the timer, once we click on that, we get this option to put how many minutes you want it to be in the slot. So this is a Black American Express card, which is a more exclusive card, so we'll put like a minute. So then here, let's say Mike goes to the bar and he's done and he's paying for his drinks. He takes out his card out of his wallet, and so automatically inside the app, the timer begins, so 57 seconds. So once he's done paying and he accidentally forgets his card without him knowing, he goes to his car and it hits 0, so then it gives him a notification where it says, your American Express card has been out of your wallet slot for a minute, what would you like to do? So while he's in the car, he gets that, and he gets this, he's prompted to this screen where you can either freeze the card or track it. So let's say he tracks it. So right here, he's tracking it and he knows exactly where his card is. It's be at Burger Bar in Chicago, and he's close by, and he hasn't wasted any time, so he can easily go and get it.
Our mission is to
Enhance security by offering an effective way to protect monetary funds.
Providing peace of mind by knowing exactly where your cards are at.
To fight identity theft with an RFID protected wallet.
and to revolutionize technology by implementing features into a wallet that have never been seen before.
So our customers are the 183 million Americans who own a credit card, and they all don't have the time or energy available to deal with lost and misplaced cards, and they all are in need of more protection from identity theft and better security.
So then we hit up the mall at Woodfield and we targeted 20 to 45-year-olds, and we individually asked them these questions. So we asked them, have they ever lost a card and not been able to find it? And about 72% said that they did.
We also asked them if they would benefit from knowing if their card is missing from the slot for an extended period of time, and 94% of people said they would benefit from that.
And 89% of the responses said that they would benefit from being able to use GPS tracking to find a lost or a stolen card.
90% of the people said they value having an RFID protected wallet.
And then we also asked them if they'd be willing to pay $100 with all these features included in the wallet, and about 50% said yes, and then 33% said maybe.
So our main competitor right now that we know of is Wally, and how it works is the app notifies you if your card has been out of the designated slot for a certain amount of time, and you're also able to find your wallet through the connected app. However, although it knows there's a card missing from the slot, it doesn't know which card, so you aren't able to track the card because it's not familiar with which card, and you aren't able to freeze the card.
So the way we would differentiate from them, well, a number of ways is, one is that we can track individual card specific and you know which card it is rather than just being told that something's missing. The freezing option, which allows you to pause your card so that no activity is taken on them. their RFID protection to prevent other forms of identity theft. The timer, which you can set individual times for each card depending on their value and their importance, as well as we plan on having multiple designs to suit different people rather than having one style like the Wally is.
So the biggest assumption we have right now is our price point. And so we want to use our MVP money for a landing page, which will help us figure out how many people are willing to pay, and as well as a professional explanatory video that describes how the technology works more in depth and effectively. And so our goal is to get 500 emails on our landing page to by the first month to see if people will actually pay and be interested.
So this is more of a breakdown of our MVP. We plan to use $60 on a Wix subscription, which will help us create a more professional landing page. $75 on Fiverr, which will help create the video to put on our landing page and to spread out to others. $15 on GoDaddy for our domain name. And $100 on advertisement on Facebook, which would equal 10,000 impressions. And so that comes out to a total of $250.
Yeah, this is just a preview of our current landing page, which is on Wix. So then the Wix subscription will allow us to have complete control over the page. Right now we have our logo, a little bit about us, some of our features, and a newsletter sign up so we can start collecting emails.
And that'll be all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Very good.
Any questions?
Yes, the card. Right. How is it that we're going to embed a tracking system into the card?
That's what we're trying to figure out now. We're looking because we want to use a GPS tracker, and so we're talking to many other companies that have it. There's ones that are bigger, but we're trying to get it so it's more of a sticker or a chip implant. So we're contacting technology companies.
So, Chase Payment Tech, Capital One, those are the issuing banks that issue the credit card, and they own that credit card. Have you thought about talking to them at all?
We started out by thinking that, but we went from, rather than just talking to each individual bank, to having it selling it to consumers, and the consumers can add it onto their card. So you don't have to just do credit cards, you could do licenses, gift cards, IDs, anything that you have in your wallet that's important to you.
So tracking any of them,
Yeah.
in any location?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'd be great, I mean, but it would be a sticker or something, so have you looked into that technology at all?
That's what we're in the process of doing right now. We're contacting technology people.
Okay, but hold on a second, because this is the whole, this is it. This is the one that you gotta kind of tackle this one. What have you found so far? I like how you found a competitor. What did you find about this technology of putting a sticker on something and me tracking it?
So there's a company called GearEye, and they have similar stuff. They have quarter-size stickers that you can put on any object, and it just tracks it and stuff. But what we would do is we would have it obviously smaller so it can fit on top of a credit card.
Okay. And then the slot technology inside that wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Which technology are you talking about using for that?
I believe the best way to go with that would have to be with sensors, but also in a way be connected to our tracking sticker or form of sticker. And on our recent trip to 8-Bit Studio, we were told that there is something similar to what we're looking for. So we know that it's out there, we just haven't been able to pinpoint it yet.
Ron, I'm sure you've got some.
Yeah, I'm stumped with that. First questions are similar. You guys have social media pages set up. Do you have any followers yet? Do you have any means of acquiring feedback in terms of, what the demand is for a product like this?
So yeah, what we had was we have a Twitter account. Previously, we tried. We put our survey out, old survey, and it was basically mostly our age range. We found out that most of them didn't really own a credit card. They weren't really having that problem. So then what I was thinking, I created a Facebook page, and with the Facebook ads, I think that'll boost internet traffic to come to our page, and more people will like it, and we'll get people that are actually having that problem. Once they see the video, they can say, oh, we relate to that, keep me updated.
This is more feedback than anything else, but along the lines of what Jim was saying earlier, and this came up when I talked to you guys once in the past, I think there'd be some value in talking to the banks that are issuing cards as well, simply because as you're doing the research for trying to identify the technology that you would use to track these things, keep in mind there's probably some interest on banks that are issuing the cards as well on their behalf in terms of protecting this information, because in a lot of cases, it's them that are going to experience the loss to as much of an extent as it is the person who's lost the card. Does that make sense?
Yes, well, I kind of, when you were talking about the tracking device, tracking other types of cards, so not simply credit cards. The credit cards, okay, I get it, right? Typically, when I lose my credit card, though, I simply call the issuing bank. They put an immediate stop on that card, and any fraudulent transactions that were done, I'm covered for. They're going to charge that back to the merchant, and it's on the merchant that accepted that fraudulent card to pay for it, not me. So that's so that's not really like a real reality that I'm gonna incur all these expenses because I lost my credit card. The fact of the matter is, it's on the merchant side of the equation. So we know that. But now, if you're talking about trying to find a particular card that I lost, so where's my wallet? I'd like to know where my wallet's at because I can't find it. So now I can track my wallet. Where's my Ford card? Where's my
cards?
Like other cards too, it could work well with.
Yep.
So that's what I was wondering about, like the technology. You're talking about a sticker, that's pretty cool. You're talking about like making it a smaller sticker, that's even better, right? And now I could put it on anything. I could put it on my remote control. Where's the remote? Watch TV. I can put it on anything. I can put it on my dog's collar. I can put it on anything I want. And that's a pretty cool feature to have. But I don't want to change all the things that you're working on right now because you're kind of like tied into this credit card arena, and it's a very, very competitive arena, by the way. This isn't something that is easy to penetrate because there are companies that work only in the payment space, and they're like a wallet. Right now I can download my card into a virtual wallet, and now I can go to almost any merchant, and as long as they're in that network, I can just pick and choose from which card I want to go ahead and use, and it's all digitally protected. It's all encrypted. I don't even need that physical card anymore. So that's kind of cool. But there are a lot of different products and services out there for that. So this is a very, very difficult arena to penetrate.
Yeah, this is a complex, pretty complex.
We're pretty familiar with that industry because we're from the payments industry. I own a payment gateway. Brian's an ISO. So they actually work with merchants to issue merchant accounts so that they can accept credit cards. So it's just a really difficult industry to kind of get into. But the tracking portion of it is a pretty cool idea. And the actual, I like the look of your wallet. It look kind of stylish and stuff, and you can always do cool things with that. And I like the protection. So, I know that there are wallets right now that if you put your credit card in there, no one can go ahead and hack the actual number and those sort of things.
I wonder if you couldn't use some of the MVP funding that you're looking for to further test some of the technology to prove your concept. When I think about what you're trying to accomplish, I think of things like Tile, right? So, that's a device that allows you to attach it to your keys, and if you lose your keys, you can track them on your. But that's not a sticker. If there's a sticker out there that you guys can get your hands on and test, you're displacing some. I'd rather put a sticker on my
Anything.
phone.
Yes.
How can my wallet find my phone for me if I lose my phone? These days, what's more valuable to most people? So I mean, if there's a way for you guys to not, you know, you've identified the general need is, you know, notification and ability to identify when you've lost something, could be anything, whether it's a credit card, to Jim's point, anything that's in your wallet. How do you get more information around what's available so you can go down that path?
Where's my school ID? Where's my, you know, I mean, there's so many other things too, right? I like the idea. I mean, it's a great idea. You know, it's just gonna take, like what Brian's saying is maybe vetting it out a little bit, narrowing it down a lot, rather than it being such a broad market. Now we can kind of narrow it down to a different type of concept.
You know, rather than building a web, landing page, could you use it to, you know, so the quarter-size stickers exist?
Yeah.
Could you get your hands on some of those and start putting some concept there, and then maybe, you know, use some of it to test the technology and then create an advertising video, you know, that you have out there, and that I think makes sense. But you gotta have an idea of what am I as a consumer gonna be using to make this work,
Yeah.
so that I get my head around it. So yeah, that.
Yeah. And by the way, this isn't an invention class. This is an entrepreneurship class. It's completely different. We don't need to come up with a new invention. We can typically take another product or service that's already out there, make it better, make it cheaper, make it more convenient and more reliable and more secure and safer, all those things. And we're still entrepreneurial. We're still gonna go ahead and kick it out of the park. We just need to kind of find that out, right? So what is it that people are actually looking for?
You mentioned there's a wallet already out there that you showed, if I
Yeah.
showed the picture. I
With
mean,
the
is that,
slots.
where Jim's going with that is wants to take that wallet and be able to provide something that would supplement that, possibly. To take the data in the sticker form that you already got an RFID protected wallet.
No.
Okay, now maybe there's another credit card that actually contains that tracking stuff. So you're not having to buy a wallet, all I'm buying is a card that I put in my. But it works in conjunction with something that's already on the market. But it
Or
enhances
just,
it.
yeah, just the stickers.
I'd love to get my hands on those stickers, Dan, you piqued my curiosity,
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. So if I can put a sticker on some of my cars and stuff, I think I'm gonna be a client of yours, I'd like to, you know, if
Yeah.
you price that one,
The app and the stickers are
The stickers are cool.
I can use any wallet I want.
Yeah.
and I can track any, like, I gotta be honest, right now, you know what a FOID is, that's that firearms owner's identification card, it's the one that you, right? So, I lost that, you know what it takes in order to go ahead and get one of those back? It's crazy, it's like months of just effort. Now, if I could just find that card, you know, you'd be a happy camper. Now, how much would I pay to put that sticker on all my other cards too? Okay, I'm with you. Because I don't want to lose my driver's license either. If I'm going to be traveling, I got to show my ID. I don't want to lose my passport. I don't want to lose. There are a lot of documents I don't want to lose, right? Or other things I don't want to lose. So I think that maybe that's it. But you know, don't let us steal your dream. Don't let us tell you. You know, we're just dots. We're like people that are giving you opinions. Now you go out there and you literally test what we're talking about. You know, and start putting more dots on the paper and finding out where everybody is so you can actually have a saleable product. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You have anything? Terry? Lori? Nothing? All right. But I mean, as far as like what you're talking about, what would it take in order to like put together a survey? You know, you've got Twitter already. Who's using Twitter? You guys? Okay. So you're going to start designing some new questions and new, you know, if you want to get into a landing page of some sort and clarify the product that you're going to be inviting people to sign up for and start accumulating a database of people that are interested in this type of product, I'd sign up for it. You'd have me. Now you can communicate with me ongoing and we do some surveys and find out what it is I'm willing to spend on it, right? So I don't mind like funding you guys in order to go ahead and put a landing page together, start doing queries, start doing surveys, and honing in, starting really super small, by the way, right? They're baby steps along the way, and then tackling those hardest issues, and then continuing from there. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right, great.
Good.
All right, thank you.